Professor Osibanjo, the former vice president of Nigeria, recently urged Nigerians, particularly the younger generation, he urged the youths to get involved in politics if they want to influence the nation's future. Speaking at a public engagement session, Osibanjo stressed that anyone who genuinely wants to see change in the direction of leadership, development, and governance can no longer afford to ignore politics. His message was delivered while Nigeria continues to face growing economic, security, and social justice difficulties, all of which he believes can only be resolved by capable and patriotic citizens taking action. This is coming as Osibanjo pointed that the political indifference, particularly among Nigerians with education and talent, has left a void that is frequently filled by people who lack ethics, who lacks vision, and the worst will automatically take over if the brightest minds stays out of politics. So this is a call from Professor Osibanjo to Nigerians to act now by joining political parties, taking part in discussions, holding political leaders responsible rather than waiting until the next election session. He also said that democracy cannot flourish if the people are only observers rather than active participants. Now, his comments, actually comes with the fact that Nigerians are beginning to lose faith in a vicious system where we tend to see numerous cycles of bad leadership. Osibanjo maintains that without citizen participation, the system cannot be fixed on his own. He also urged Nigerians to use their voice, to use their online presence to impact decisions that could change the country's future. So, my country people, this is coming as the former president, Goodluck Jonathan, had made a similar comment regarding this very issue concerning the youths participating in politics. Although it's an old video, but I can recall Goodluck Jonathan giving the same advice. He dished this same advice to Nigerians some few years back.
To address old people like me, because we are spent already. Either you vote for the young Nigerians to be relevant in the Nigerian political history, or you vote for you to be irrelevant. They want to take us to the old days where nobody sees voters' cards, but results were announced. Nigeria must move forward. Nigeria is for the youth. Nigeria is not for old people like us. The youth must redefine this country. The young generation must redefine this country. We must take this country to where we want to go. Nobody can push us backward. The past is past. They have led us backward and backward. In fact, when we were born, we were told that at independence, Nigeria, Brazil, Malaysia, Indonesia, and even India, we are all at the same level. That is what we are told when I was in secondary school. That is what we were told when I was in the university. Now all those countries have left us behind. And some people want to take us backward. Do you want to go backward? No. Nigerian youth, do you want to go backward? If they have succeeded in fighting corruption, corruption wouldn't have been with us today. If somebody tells you that the best way to fight corruption is to come and arrest your uncle and father and see on television and dump him, you don't stop corruption. But you must set up institutions, strengthen them to prevent people from even touching the money. So immediately I suspect your uncle, I can just create him and throw him to Kirikiri. Is that the way to stop corruption? Immediately I suspect you that you have done something wrong, I just ask police army, catch you and throw you into jail. Is that the country you want? No! You must vote for your liberation. You must vote for your development. You must vote to take Nigeria to the moon. You cannot vote to take Nigeria backward. Leave us who are half dead.
The end is empowering the youth. If you are the elites who live off the confusion, are you going to empower the people who are going to chase you out of it? No. So the youth have to work hard to take it over. That's why I told those who are following me that We're not in a sprint race. Don't think these people are going to go away. When you bring a change, you have for enemy all those who live off the old order. They're not going to allow you to just come and take so they can go away. No. If they do that, then they're finished. Because they don't want to go away. So we need to work hard. The youth all over Africa. You've seen now where people are in government in Africa for 30 years, 40 years. You think they're going to go? Some of them are even trying to hand over to their children. They're not going to go away. It is for the youth to insist they have to go. You have a situation where people are now walking, virtually being carried in a wheelchair unless they want to be in charge. You know, have a place where people are doctoring their age and everything to continue being there. So it is something we, the youth, need to. And the youth should do so coming together, knowing fully well that these people do not represent anything. Like I said before, they are the ones who are preaching religion or tribe. But it's for their own benefit. Everywhere in the world, the youth are agitated in Tiananmen Square in China. The youth are agitated everywhere in the world. Because it's about them, it's about their future. When I talk about borrowing now in Africa, most of the monies that are being borrowed today are not going to be paid in my own time. Nigeria is now issuing bonds of 2050, 2060. We'll be gone by then. It's the youth that are going to pay it. So it's for that now to say, well, listen, tell us what you're using this money for. Because if the money is productive, they'll enjoy the benefit. If it's not productive, they're going to pay for it. If the youth have been agitated by youth Nigeria, won't be what we are. There was a time we had what we call excess crude money. We had a minister, Kojiwala, begging the entire country through the governors. Can go and read in his book called Fighting Corruption is Dangerous. He was crying, begging for us to save this money for the future. Everybody that was in government, we all governors, we insisted it must be shared immediately. And it was shared. If that money was there today, I can tell you it would have been a different country. But because the youth themselves